12 million people in the United States, 12 million renters paying over 50% of their income for rent. I was seeing an article this morning kind of summarizing a report, the Harvard's annual State of the Nation's Housing Report. Sounds very sophisticated, pinky out, okay? And this article was talking about how we all know that, house prices, rent rates, everything's going up. It says that house prices are up 60% since 2019, 60%. So I hope you owned a home in 2019. If you didn't, you kind of missed that climb, but that's okay. And but said that only about 6 million of the country's 46 million renters earn enough to buy the average price home. So about, what is that, about 15%, give or take, of the nation's renters can actually buy something. And over 12 million pay more than 50% of their income for housing for rent, okay? 12 million people out of the 46. So what is that, almost 30%, 25% or so, pay more than 50% of their income in rent. Woo! Sounds like a bunch of roommates we need here. Okay, it's probably why about 30% of people 18 to 34 was a stat that I read not too long ago that are still living in their parents' basement. Okay, because they just can't afford to move out. So prices are impacted by supply and demand. So as a home builder and investor, we need to get out there and put out the supply, right? Get out there and put out the supply, and we need to be careful, because if we don't pay attention as investors or builders, if the prices get up too high, and there's an old saying my granddad used to say, hey, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered, right? So if the prices get too high and our margins get too big, the people just can't buy the product, and there have to be a correction and settle in. So as you're getting out there and marketing your places for rent, you're selling your product out there in a flip, or you're building new construction, just watch out, because people can only afford what they can afford. So know your customer. Y'all be careful out there.